Algo que le causa estrés al pez beta es verse con otro macho o con otra hembra. Entonces cuando lo tengas en su acuario o separado, ponés separadores de color amarillo. El color amarillo baja el nivel de estrés y aparte va a hacer que no se vea con los demás. Si está continuamente mirándose, entra a generar cortisol, entra en modo ataque, ¿sí? Y va a estar peleando continuamente. Y eso después se transforma en estrés crónico. Cuando el pez tiene estrés, es más propenso a enfermar. El estrés es el tránsito. Si vos tenés la pecera donde tenés al pez beta en un lugar donde pasa mucha gente, donde hay mucho ruido, muchos golpes, eso genera estrés. El pez necesita un ambiente tranquilo. Cuando tenemos un pez beta tenemos que armar un hábitat, una pecera con sustrato, troncos, plantas. Él va a encontrar sus escondites y va a encontrar ahí su hogar, ¿sí? Si nosotros vamos moviendo el ambiente, eso le genera estrés. Y si encima nosotros no le armamos el ambiente, no tiene ambiente, también le genera estrés.
Otro error que parece ser...
Esas 16 horas, 8 tienen que ser artificial para mantener las plantas. Las otras 8 horas son de oscuridad total para que el pez duerma. Si no duerme, se estresa y si se estresa, se enferma. Y el número 10, el esperado. ¿Quieren saber cuál es la causa que hace que el pez beta viva menos? ¿Sí? Somos nosotros, chicos. Vos y yo. Si no hacemos todo lo que dijimos en esta lista, fíjate, tanto temperatura, alimentación, estrés, todo lo manejamos nosotros, ¿sí? Así que críen a su pez beta con responsabilidad. Es un ser vivo. Nos vemos en el próximo video. Besos.
Last time, we took you on an incredible journey to explore the origins of the betta fish we all know and love. As we learned, this vibrant pet fish come from Thailand, and they are the result of a mix of multiple closely related betta species that originate from this region. Today, however, we're narrowing the spotlight to just one species, the Betta splendens. Get ready, because we're about to uncover the fascinating and secretive lives of these fish in their natural habitat. Today, our journey takes us back to central Thailand to witness one of the most comprehensive and authentic looks at wild Betta splendens ever captured on film. As far as we're aware, this is the first footage of its kind, a rare glimpse into the natural behaviors of these fascinating fish. Our story begins in a small wetland in central Thailand, a location we visited in our previous Betta fish documentary. Last year, we explored this wetland at the beginning of Thailand's rainy season. Back then, the water was incredibly clear, making it easy to observe aquatic life. This time, however, we're visiting during the peak of the rainy season. The water levels have risen, much of the aquatic vegetation has died off, and the water has become murkier due to sediments stirred up by the rains. Despite these changes, the wetland remains full of life.
Hi.
The bettas are most commonly found along the margins, particularly in areas recently flooded by the rains. These zones filled with grasses and reeds are bustling with activity. When the rains come, the fish flock to these newly flooded areas in search of food and breeding territory, making this a hotspot of biodiversity. Among the many fish species sharing this wetland with Betta splendens, one of the most numerous is the croaking gourami. This species shares many similarities with Betta splendens. After all, they belong to the same taxonomic family, the gouramis. And bettas are in fact a type of gourami. These croaking gourami are known for their unique croaking sounds, often produced during territorial disputes. Males will spar with each other to assert dominance, very similar to what bettas do in the wild. Not only are they unafraid of the camera, but they often curiously investigate it. Similar to bettas, they possess the remarkable ability to breathe air directly from the water's surface. Here, you can observe a large group rising simultaneously for a breath, a clever strategy that increases their chance of survival. These fish are also bubble nest builders. Under this enormous nest, you'll find several gouramis gathered. Interestingly, this nest appears far too large to belong to a croaking gourami. Perhaps they were looking to feast on someone else's eggs. Take a look at this striking comparison. A croaking gourami positioned right next to a female betta. Their appearance is strikingly similar. Another resident species from the same family is the three-spot gourami, a larger fish but surprisingly more shy and afraid of the camera. Much like the betta and croaking gourami, they are bubble nesters and compete for the same sort of habitat. Now take a closer look. Among this shoal of gouramis, there's a male Betta splendens. Surprising, isn't it? He's swimming peacefully. That explains why he isn't displaying his aggressive coloration or flaring his large fins. Neither are the gouramis around him. Wild bettas behave very differently from the fancy breeds you keep in your aquarium, and this video will reveal plenty of unexpected behaviors. These fish are actually males, though the lack of color might make you think otherwise. Wild Betta splendens drastically change their color depending on mood and environment. And yes, contrary to their reputation, they can even be peaceful at times, but not always, of course. A male might display vibrant colors and flowing fins one moment, then become pale and retract its fins the next, blending seamlessly into the environment. Females, on the other hand, are shorter and bulkier, with horizontal stripes on their bodies that help them camouflage to avoid predators. While these stripes are rarely seen in captivity, they are nearly always present in the wild. Here, predators are everywhere. Among them is the striped snakehead. A fierce predator that will eat any fish that fits in its mouth. Sometimes you can find huge shoals of juvenile snakeheads swimming about. Another predator is the climbing perch, a fish known for its ability to crawl on land. This species is common throughout most of Asia, and their young like to stick together. Betta splendens are infamous for their aggressive behavior, which has earned them the nickname Siamese fighting fish. However, the dynamics in their natural habitat are quite different from what we see in captivity. In the wild, where fish aren't confined to four glass walls, conflicts are much less frequent. Males may spar to establish dominance, but these encounters are more of a choreographed dance than a brutal fight. When one fish realizes it's outmatched, it simply retreats. The male with the ripped fins kept protecting this area, sparring multiple males. Clearly, this was his territory. Younger, less dominant males can be seen swimming in loose groups, sometimes alongside females, or even other species like gouramis. This social behavior is a complete contrast to their solitary reputation in captivity. Bettas in the pet trade have been selectively bred for their aggression for hundreds of years. This makes them significantly more aggressive than their wild counterparts, and they should never be housed together. Bettas are also air breathers, needing to surface regularly to gulp air. This behavior makes them vulnerable to predators both above and below the water, so they've developed a strategy. Nearby Betta's surface, together in a synchronized manner before quickly retreating to the safety of the vegetation. Bettas also use air to build their nests, creating tiny bubbles by mixing air that they gulp from the water's surface with their saliva. Interestingly, many of the fish species here build bubble nests. As Rodrigo searched through the grasses, he discovered numerous nests, most of them located in just a few centimeters of water. Uncertain of which species these nests belong to, Rodrigo recreated the entire breeding process in his studio. In the wild, male bettas typically choose sheltered areas to build their bubble nests. In Rodrigo's tank, the male opted to use a leaf to support his nest. The male gulps air at the water's surface and blows bubbles, one by one, a task that can take hours. This floating structure serves as a floating nursery for eggs and fry. The task is meticulous. The male constantly inspects and repairs the nest as the bubbles inevitably burst. Once the nest is complete, the male begins to patrol his territory, displaying his most vibrant colors and spreading his fins. When he spots a female, he initiates an elaborate courtship dance. With fins fully spread, he swims in tight loops around her, flaring his gills and fins as if to say, "Look how strong I am." This usually involves vigorous chasing, and males may even nip the females to gain their submission. If the female is interested, her colors will intensify. Initially, she might tilt her body upwards and flare her fins, as if to say she is interested but not ready to spawn. As she gets closer to spawning, contrasting vertical stripes develop on her body. When the eggs are ready to be laid, she adopts a submissive posture, tilting her body downwards and peacefully approaching the male and his nest. The pair then engage in a captivating courtship ritual. Beneath the nest, the male wraps his body around the female in an embrace, which triggers her to release eggs. Spawning requires multiple embraces and can take hours to complete. After several attempts, the female releases her first eggs, just a couple at first, but larger batches follow as the process continues. As the eggs are released, they begin to sink. The male quickly springs into action, catching the eggs in his mouth and spitting them into the bubble nest. Sometimes the female assists in gathering eggs. This cycle repeats until the female has laid all her eggs. After spawning is complete, the female's role in reproduction ends. She is often chased away by the male. From this point on, the male assumes full responsibility for guarding and maintaining the nest, protecting the eggs and repairing the bubbles. In about 3 days, the eggs hatch into tiny fry, which the male continues to look after. At this stage, the fry are incredibly vulnerable and unable to swim. He retrieves any that fall from the nest until the fry begins swimming independently. After about 3 days, the fry begin to disperse. At this point, the male's parental duties come to an end. He abandons the nest, leaving the young to fend for themselves. This marks the beginning of their journey as they navigate the challenges of life in the wild, where survival depends on their ability to hide, forage, and grow. The fry grow gradually, and within 2 months, they grow into recognizable young bettas, with males developing their signature colors and fin shapes. Back at the marshy wetland, Rodrigo observed some of this reproductive behaviors in their natural habitat. Rodrigo captured a glimpse of a male courting a female in a mesmerizing coordinated dance, just like in the studio. Although out of focus, it is still incredible to witness this moment. And in another occasion, he found a female ready to spawn, swimming around in her breeding coloration, signaling any potential males nearby. Many of the wild bettas we observed were juveniles, just a few months old. Young females looked like smaller versions of adults, but had patchier stripes. In the studio, these horizontal stripes were gone, probably because they're just used for camouflage in the wild where predators are still present. Juvenile males were less colorful, with shorter, rounded fins. As they mature, some develop pointed or spade-shaped tails, while others keep rounder ones. We hope this look into the lives of wild bettas shows that they're so much more than the aggressive loners they're often made out to be. In the wild, they're vibrant, social, and incredibly adaptable. Sadly, the Siamese fighting fish is now considered vulnerable on the IUCN Red List, meaning they're at risk of becoming endangered. The biggest issues are habitat destruction and pollution from farming and urban growth in central Thailand. Chemicals, pesticides, and even medications are polluting the water, making it harder for these fish to reproduce and thrive. Another problem is pet bettas being released into the wild. While it might seem kind, it can harm wild populations. Wild bettas have evolved over thousands of years to survive in their natural environment, with their specific size, colors, and behaviors helping them thrive. When they interbreed with feral bettas, those finely tuned traits can get watered down, traits like increased aggression or weaker survival instincts can throw off the whole ecosystem. Betta fish are loved worldwide, but their wild cousins are struggling. Protecting their natural habitats and keeping their populations pure is so important if we want these incredible fish to keep thriving in the wild where they truly belong.